What up, dude, peeps? What up, dude? What up, dude? What up, dude? What's going on, y'all? Happy Saturday. Hope y'all have a good weekend so far. Let me know if you guys can hear me good. Let me know if you guys can hear me good. Uh, Let me know. What up, though, Strawberry? What up, though, Tracy? What up, dude? Let me know if y'all can hear me good. Ciao. Okay, I don't want to talk if y'all can't hear me now. I do not want to talk if y'all can't hear me. If you can't hear me, if you can't hear me, I'm hype. I've been working. I got so much other stuff to do, but I'm here, honey. Hey, Lady Hustle Net, what's up, boo? Can y'all hear me? You know what? Let me just mic check, check, check. Can y'all hear me? Okay, I can hear myself because y'all won't go. Ain't nobody gonna tell me. Lord have mercy. Anyway, I see how the people doing. Wait, somebody gonna say I'm driving. That's why I can't say I'm driving. I'm driving. Anyway, y'all listen. We got to get in here and we have to talk the latest and the greatest in the turkey leg cut saga and the things going on over there at the turkey leg cut. But of course, before I do that, I must get into my announcements. Okay, I must get into my announcements. Okay, I must get into my announcements. So first, I want to make sure that if you have not gotten your tickets to the brunch, you better get your tickets because listen, the people are supporting and I'm here for it. So I hope to see you there. Okay, we're gonna have a great time. Listen, Charlotte is gonna be great, a poet. We're gonna have some live music. We are going to have some great brunch. DC, same for DC, same for DC. But Charlotte is coming up, so please make sure you get your tickets. Charlotte, show up, because we about to have us a good time. Okay, show up, Charlotte. All right, and we are still looking for vendors for each city, so make sure you are around now. All right. I didn't really have time. I was gonna make this a pre-recorded video, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna just go live because the pre-record would have been long and it would have been a breakdown and all of that stuff. Amber. So the Dallas date was moved because of the venue. I think I've said this a couple times, but if y'all weren't gonna travel an hour outside of the city to an alternative venue, so I had to do, what was best, and what was best considering that if people were traveling into town, it would have been staying downtown, catching an Uber way out the city. It didn't make sense, so I had to do what made sense, honey. So yeah, are you coming in November, or are you gonna be away, or you have other plans? What's Do you have something coming up in November? Hey, Dee, what's going on? Do you have something coming up in November? November is also Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month, and so I am doing some things for my November event or brunch that I'm super excited about. We'll start announcing that stuff later on as well. I'm excited about it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the tea, child. Let's get into the tea, and let's talk about. I want to talk about some stuff leading up to this that I found. Right? It's interesting. Okay, so first, the Turkey Leg Hut is now in the news. They are shut down due to their health score rating. All right, the health department has shut them down, citing 34 violations. All right, they had 34 violations. All right. So here's why I talk about the turkey leg hut and why I find this very interesting. I've been there, I'd say probably about 3 or 4 times. Maybe it's been more than that. I'll say I've gone by myself twice. The other times I probably was with somebody. So I say about 3 or 4. I actually say about 5 times. Yeah, I'll say about 5 times. I've been to the turkey leg hut. I enjoyed it. Now this was before they got their dress code and all of that stuff. I will say that it was way before that. So here's the thing. The health department shuts them down. They've had 2 fires. Okay. 2 fires. All right. They've had a change in staff where the wife has let some of the staff go. They've had a lot of changes. But y'all, do y'all remember when we talked about the husband? Because you know the wife kicked the husband out. But do y'all remember when we talked about the husband had started doing his own thing with the turkey leg mobile hut, right? Y'all remember me telling y'all about that, right? Y'all remember me doing, because we have done stories on them before. So y'all remember me telling y'all about that, right? Well, if you don't know who this guy is in the middle, this is gospel artist James Fortune. Now, per records, James Fortune is a co-owner of the mobile turkey leg hut. Now, I ain't the best at business in the sense of I know everything. Okay. I am still learning. But what my thought is here is you got to put somebody else on, okay, so that you can be able to have a successful business, because they have said that he have been successful with his mobile turkey leg. I mean, with the mobile truck, right? Okay, he still got the truck. He still got the truck, right? Right. I didn't even, Dee, let me tell you, I kind of gagged when I looked and saw that James Fortune. So they announced that earlier in the summer, right? That he was a co-owner of the actual turkey leg, the mobile portion of it. So hold on one second. I'm finna pull it up. Child, I was like, say what now? Oh, so he absolutely, it says that he owns a stake in the turkey leg hut, but we're going to get into it. Okay, hold on. Oh, please don't make me sign up for nothing. I ain't trying to sign up for nothing. Okay, so let's get into it. So this article is from defendernetwork.com/news. Okay, it says drama seems to be consistent. Hold on, y'all. These ads. Hold on. Now, while I'm waiting, keep this in mind, okay? You got James Fortune in the middle. You have Lindell Lynn Price, okay? And you have Nakia Holmes, okay? Nakia is still running the actual turkey leg hut, the physical building, okay? Price over here, Lindell Lynn Price, he is the one. His name sounds like an old Baptist preacher. I'm sorry. Lindell Lynn Price. I don't know. That just sounds like a Baptist preacher. But anyway, so the husband is over here, and because I don't think their divorce is finalized, but the husband is over here and he's doing his own thing. Remember earlier in the year, he got an email stating that he could no longer come to the business. You know, he was put out. He responded by saying, how can you put the co-owner of a business out? Which makes a lot of sense why you would partner up with James Fortune. But I mean, for people who don't know that, I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Anyway, okay, so drama seems to be consistent for the turkey leg hut brand, As the popular third world restaurant finds itself embroiled in controversy once again, this time over unauthorized use of food trucks. Okay. Now, again, this is an older article. I'll read the one pertaining to this in a minute, but this is an older article. Okay. For several months, Lindell Lynn Price has been running food trucks in various pop-up events under the Turkey Leg Hut label, even after his termination from the main restaurant and the assurance of a restraining order against him. In a recent Instagram story, Nakia Holmes, the co-owner of the Turkey Leg Hut, addressed the unauthorized use of the brand, though she did not specifically name Price, who is also her estranged spouse. I would assume her attorney told her don't mention his name. Please be informed that neither Turkey Leg Hut nor myself are affiliated unless explicitly stated on our official social media pages or website, Holmes wrote. They neither have our recipes nor meet our quality standards, leading to inconsistencies. Holmes' statement came after Price launched a series of traveling pop-up and food truck events across the U.S. under the name Turkey Leg Hut Express and Oyster Hut. According to Price's social media, the tour has made stops in Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, and other states, even featuring at rapper Rick Ross's popular car and motorcycle show. Okay. It says that the backdrop to Price's pop-up tour included a temporary restraining order issued against him in June as part of the Turkey Leg Hut bankruptcy case. All right. This order buried Price from coming near the restaurant's location at Alameda Road, its nearby prep kitchen, and its parking lot. At that time, Price's culinary spinoff, the Oyster Hut, was also removed from the premises. On social media, Price claims that the restaurant management was upset because his hustle continued, and he was allegedly making more money than the Turkey Leg Hut by selling oysters. Okay, so I thought that was interesting, right? But here we go. In a response to an ongoing situation, Houston gospel singer James Fortune, who owns a stake in the Turkey Leg Hut, took to social media to share his perspective after being called out for his part. Y'all, how did I miss this piece? How did I miss this? Okay, Tracy, if you still here, how did I miss this? Anyway, here's what the statement said. Far too long, we have sat idly by our names and characters, while our names and characters have been assassinated through private conversations and thinly veiled social media posts laced in such cowardly words that they fail to identify us by name, Fortune wrote. He detailed their involvement in the business, stating that they had supported a partner who ultimately sorry, y'all. Here we go with this ad again. Okay. He detailed their involvement in the business, stating that they had supported a partner who ultimately acted in her self-interest. He emphasized that they have since separated themselves from the turmoil surrounding the Turkey Leg Hut and are now focused on operating an independent food truck business. We operate an outstanding business separate and above the Turkey Leg Hut and company. We are here now to expand our business, improving the recipes that made Turkey Leg Hut and company world famous, Fortune concluded. Girl, this is messy, okay? This is messy because I had no clue that this man was involved in anything that they had going on. Now, I knew they had a co-owner, but for a while there, they were not naming the co-owner or anybody that was involved, right? Okay, so that's that article. All right, let me get to, and if you go to James Fortune Instagram, his Facebook page, you go to any of those places, you can absolutely see the receipts. Okay. All right. So now let's discuss the most recent news involving the turkey leg cut. So let's get into it. The Houston Health Department shuts down. I don't want to pay 99 cents. Hold on, guys. I'm not signing up. I'm not subscribing. I'm not doing none of that. I'm not paying 99 cents because y'all be lying. It don't be no 99 cents. He know he ain't made no recipe. When I was reading that, I was just like, this man right here, this is a plum fool. Okay, so turkey leg hut on Alameda closed following health department inspection. Dozens of violations found. All right, so let's get into it. Houston turkey leg hut on Alameda Road in Houston is currently closed following a health department routine inspection that found numerous violations. According to the report, the inspection took place on Thursday morning. Some of the violations include the use of containers, controlling pests, floor issues, ventilation issues, and much more. Now, interestingly enough, they are supposed to reopen on Monday. Okay. The turkey leg hut made a post and said that they are closed for renovations from Friday to Sunday. Y'all, I ain't gonna show this food inspection thing. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that to that lady. I'm not. Okay. I wouldn't do that to nobody. I mean, it is public records and you actually can go see it for yourself. But y'all, it is citing 34 violations with the place. Listen, here's what I want to say. I really feel like Lindell Lynn Price is, and I know we overuse this word, but he absolutely gives me narcissistic behavior. And again, I'm not trying to overuse that word, but that's exactly what he's giving me. Because this man has a track record, y'all. It didn't just start with his wife. It didn't start with him. Okay. He has a track record of these things. And to me, it's like you really have wanted to see this lady fail in the face of the public. Again, this is just my opinion. This is just my opinion. It's like you really do want to see this lady fail. And I don't know if it is, I don't know all of what's going on. She alleges that some DV has taken place. She alleged that there has been several things that has taken place while they were married and is for the reason for their divorce. Right? I just think you are bullying her and gaslighting her, knowing good and well you got a restraining order. You shouldn't show up to the restaurant, but you show up instead. Not only do you do that, a narcissist, and again, I'm not trying to overuse this word, but literally, a narcissist is someone who is coming to the business knowing good and well you do not have any stance or right to be here at this very moment. You come in and participate as if you're working. You go to these tables asking these people what's going on, what can you do to help them, all of that. Like, what are you doing? Knowing you're not supposed to be there. Listen, I'm not blaming nobody for no arson. Okay? I'm not. But, sir, there are articles that are out here that says otherwise. Okay? Not only that, sir, but I do find, and listen, I'm not saying that Nakia is innocent in anything either. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is what you have showed us is literally how you get down. So I can't help but say, when you go to the business knowing you couldn't be there, it's narcissistic behavior. And it's super narcissistic for you to put on a uniform and pretend like you're working. So again, my hope, and I will go on a limb and even say this. I feel like the turkey leg hut made money. They grew really quick. They grew rapidly. They grew rapidly. People fell in love with it. People would stand and wrap that building around. People would stand outside in the hot sun for 4 hours. Y'all, I'm not over exaggerating. I'm not over exaggerating. Anybody in this chat that can say that they are from the area, they know exactly what I'm talking about. It's no lie. The people did not care what the weather was like. The people really wanted to experience it. And let me just say this, even when you get on the street and get in front of the restaurant, you still got to wait for about an hour or two. Okay, let's be clear. So I think, and this is again just my opinion, I think they grew really, really fast. The issues that they may have had in their marriage as owners, I feel like overrode everything that they had going on. And now it's like a fight. It's literally a fight between y'all to see who. It's crazy to see. It honestly is crazy to see, y'all. It is crazy to see. And that's kind of why I'm passionate about this and why I talk about this, is because it feels like dang, it was something good for the city of Houston. And I don't want this thing to, like, I don't wish no downfall on either of them, right? I don't wish no downfall on the restaurant, because again, I feel like when you have something that's that successful, they've been doing this since 2015. When you have something that you've been doing that's that successful, you're in a city like Houston, I can't help but want what's best, but also call out what I see. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all, I just thought this was crazy, especially them being shut down for health, for the food, for the health inspection report. Now, listen, the upkeep of a restaurant. That's why I've always said. A lot of people always have said, do you want a restaurant? Do you want this? No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't want those things because they come with too much overhead. They come with the price of this actually happening, especially when you think you're doing right or trying to do right. You know, you hit a few bumps. Not making excuses though, because I do feel like, again, he has this thing with himself that it just has to be called out, right? It takes a lot of energy to see who can yeah, and I feel like that's what they're trying to do. And I'm trying to say that in the most respectful way, but I feel like that's what they're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? They're out trying to outdo each other. And it ain't a good look. You know what I'm saying? I do think that. Make a turkey leg hut, number one and number two. But I think her sole purpose is she don't want to have anything to do with him, right? And I don't think that that's something. I just don't think she wants any association with him. And respectfully, I can understand it. You know, like, I mean, I can understand it. The money supersedes the love. I feel like it got to that point, Gigi. I do. I feel like it got to that point. And again, I'm not in their marriage, so I don't know what issues they may have had in their marriage, but I feel that way. Now that I don't know, Gigi, when it comes to the recipes, according to her, she's saying that they don't have any co-ownership in the recipes. That recipes actually belong to the turkey leg hut specifically. But I don't know, you know, I don't know about that one. Got it, but they both are entitled to use the name. I agree. I agree. I just feel like with what's going on, I do think that she wants to be, I think she wants to be separate from that. Yeah, it definitely makes him mad. It definitely makes him mad. And I think every time she has a one up on him, he gets upset and he retaliates. Yeah, I do. But y'all, I just wanted to bring that to you guys. Uh, so if you watch the playback, let me know what you think of this. Because again, I thought this was crazy. And again, I never even knew anything. If she has a restraining order, why is he still? That's what I'm saying. He's that type of person. He's that type of person. There was a time where literally it terminated, restraining order, all these things, and you still show up and you show up as if you're working. We can't leave that part out. You show up as if you're working, not just show up, not just show up. And this was before he did his, before he got the turkey leg or oyster. Child, he will continue to lose being childish. Yeah, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. But when I saw that James Fortune had a he was co-owner in it, I was like, oh, okay, now this is very interesting to me because I didn't even know that. Yeah, yeah. Because I feel like you can have your own, you can create your own. But again, I feel like they've had their name since 2015. The name brings in numbers, right? The name brings in clientele. The name brings in people coming to visit the restaurant. So I kind of see why the whole name thing. I see both sides of the name thing, if that makes sense, right? I see both sides. I see her not wanting him to be associated with the name, but then I also see him why he wants to be associated with the name because he's built this, they built this brand together, and that's how he's getting his money now, if that makes any sense. But again, it's still crazy work. It's still crazy work. I've always said that restraining orders are just a piece of paper. They are literally just a piece of paper that don't really protect you. Like, it's just a piece of paper. And I'm not saying don't get a paper trail because it always helps to have a paper trail of something. But listen, I also say this too. If you know there's a restraining order, you got to stop provoking. You know what I'm saying? That also, I must say that. I must say that. Stop provoking as well. Don't provoke because things happen. Things absolutely happen when you provoke, you antagonize, and you do those things. So again, you got to be careful. But y'all are right. The restraining order is just a piece of paper that, unfortunately, it just don't. All it does is keep a paper trail. It doesn't protect you. Always remember that. It keeps a paper trail, but it doesn't protect you. I stand 10 toes down on that. Two of my sisters had restraining orders and it was like nothing. So again, it's good for a paper trail, but it does not protect you. In my opinion, she created the restaurant when he was in jail for fraud. That's her spot. His name was never on the bank account. Well, see, I can't go that far because I ain't never seen the bank accounts to know. But what I will say is, I mean, while I agree with the first part of that, when we say bank accounts don't solidify whose name is actually on the business. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter. Um, so and again, we won't really round there to know what kind of what they made in the background. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know those specific things, but what I will say again is This is one of those things where she, at this point, she really, I hope she has security around her. I really do, because I don't know, this man, I just hope he has security. I mean, she has security. That's my hope. Or, because mm, this is crazy. Sometimes you need, listen, I'm just saying, just saying. I'm just saying, but again, I get every point about the name on the business. I do. I get every point about that. But there's legal things that have to take place, and I'm quite sure since they're going through a divorce, there's certain things that they have to go through. Listen, I wish her the best. I wish the turkey leg her the best. Um, Dude, I really want you to stop playing with her. Just stop playing with her. Like, I really feel like you can build your own empire if you wasn't so petty, or if you wasn't so gross and disgusting with the things that you do, because we have to admit that piece of it. Again, I think it it would be better. You know what I'm saying? Just leave the lady alone and build your own thing. If you and James really got it like that, y'all could create your own stuff. I don't really understand why we have to put her through so much. Just anyway, it's crazy. So anyway, y'all, I just want to bring that to you again. I wanted to bring that to you all because we have been talking about them. We've been talking about these stories. I also want to say that all the commentary is alleged and it has been my opinion. We did read a few articles that I will link in the description box so that you guys do have them. Okay. Yeah, I agree though. I agree, Miss Lady One. I wish you would just go away and allow her to breathe and do her thing. Because this whole messing with her and all of that stuff, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. All right, y'all. So listen, I'm about to go. Y'all make sure y'all shop J. Taylor Home Fragrances. Okay. Make sure you all get your tickets to the brunch. All right. QR code is available on our Instagram page. Also, make sure you vote for the awards. Keep in mind that we are about to start rolling out more announcements for the awards. So super excited about that. And again, hope you all have a fabulous rest of your what's today? What's today? Saturday. I told y'all earlier my days is running together. Listen, speaking of a turkey leg hook would, listen, I'm talking about a turkey leg hook, but a turkey leg would be good for right now. A turkey leg, I was gonna say turkey leg hood again. A turkey leg would slap right now. Okay. But anyway, I hope you guys have an amazing day. And remember to hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.